We interviewed over a dozen gay men and women about their experiences of coming out of the closet. We collected these stories and put them into 3 vignettes that you're about to see. This is Coming Out.
When did I come out? That's a trick question. When I came out, I didn't get the cover of Time magazine like Ellen DeGeneres, or send a mass email to all my friends. For me, it's a process. I'm always coming out. But the question is, when is it necessary or even relevant to tell somebody, I'm gay? I mean, do I have to tell my mailman? My coworkers? My neighbors? You know, just yesterday I was at the dentist, and he asked about my husband. Well, I didn't come out to him because, I mean, what if he's homophobic? He's got a drill in my mouth.
Back in my day, Time magazine didn't put gay people on their covers. But in the 60s, we did make the cover of Look magazine. This is it. The article is titled, "The Sad Gay Life of the Homosexual." Now, I was a young man back then, and I knew I was gay. And I believed everything I read. This is what I have to look forward to: loneliness and isolation, alcoholism and drug addiction, fear of discovery, suicide. I decided right then and there that I was going to have to make a lot of money so I could afford years of psychotherapy.
When I was 10 years old, I would have to watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers every day before school. It was the perfect TV show. Spandex-wearing teenagers with superpowers fighting giant robots. Perfect. While I enjoyed the explosions and masculine themes, I secretly wanted to be Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. She was everything I wanted to be. A witty, strong champion gymnast who wore pink bicycle shorts under her skirt. But I couldn't tell anybody that.
You know, I think the hardest person to come out to is yourself. After over a decade of dating guys, and then girls, and then guys again, I was really on the fence about my sexuality. After my father passed away, that all changed. I believe it was the sobering reality of watching him lose his life to cancer that allowed me to save my own life. Death clarifies. It was 6 months after, on October 27th, 2005, and I will never forget the joy and the freedom and the release that I felt the day that I came out to myself. That was the greatest gift my dad could have ever given to me.
My mom's 89 years old. I came out to her over 40 years ago. We were on a hike in the Redwood Forest when I told her. And all she said was, "Oh, that's okay, honey, it's just a phase." And kept hiking. Even though I've come out to her numerous times since then, and she's met every single one of my boyfriends, okay, she still thinks I'm going to grow out of it. So for me, coming out is kind of like one of those philosophical questions of the ages. You know, if a gay man comes out to his mother in the middle of the forest, and she doesn't say a word, is he really out?
When I was 15, I accidentally outed myself to some girlfriends. For fun, one of my BFFs created a rainbow chart which indicated your level of gayness by color. Red indicated you were flaming, and purple indicated you were straight as a pin. She went around the room asking where everyone was on the chart. When it came for my turn to pick, without much hesitation, without even thinking about it, I pointed at the green. Realizing what I had done, I held my breath. I looked up and saw my friends staring at me with wide eyes. After a stunned moment, I was mauled with hugs. Today I am not green, I'm red.
When I finally came out, I came flying out. Gay, gay, gay. Night after night, I was at the bars and the clubs of West Hollywood. I cut off all my hair, and I wore a lot of wife beaters, armbands, and motorcycle boots. I was desperate to fit into my new community. Now, 7 years later, I'm married to an amazing woman, and I've finally settled into being Julie. Not straight Julie, not gay Julie, just Julie.
I still don't come out to everyone. My rule of thumb is this: I only come out to people who can truly appreciate my wonderful, beautiful, fabulous gayness. Otherwise, pearls among swine.
Pop culture has done a lot over the last 20 years to remove the stigma of being gay. In 1974, homosexuality was considered a mental illness and was listed that way in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Today, psychiatrists work to help their gay, bi, and transgendered patients accept themselves, not change themselves.
30 years ago, the idea of gay marriage or serving openly in the military was practically science fiction.
Even with all the progress, there's still a lot of hatred and ignorance. A lot of kids and adults are still afraid to come out of the closet. And as you're about to hear, the price for staying in the closet remains high.